Well, Jacob, welcome to North Melbourne. You've pulled the colours on for the first time. I want to take you back to last Wednesday, deadline day, obviously, of the trade period. Where were you, and were you watching closely as the deadline approached, and where did the contact from North Melbourne start, I guess, and how did you end up becoming a Kangaroo?
Coming up into the draft, I spoke to North a fair bit and potentially was going to go there, but then fast-tracked 2 years and I guess I'm here now. But yeah, that day I was actually in North at the club during the day, and then on my way home watching the trade live in the car, and then as soon as I got into the driveway I got the phone call that it was official. So yeah, it was a really special moment.
Was it a nervous watch? Did you have your mates texting you and that sort of thing for updates and you sort of couldn't help them? Or?
Yeah, I had a fair few. I was sort of sending everyone sort of the kangaroo emojis, no one sort of really knew what was happening.
How do you reflect on your time in Sydney? As you said, a couple of years up there. How do you reflect on your time and sort of how much growth you've undergone since getting drafted a couple of years ago?
Yeah, no, I've grown heaps. I had a really good time in Sydney. Was really close with a lot of the boys, and yeah, I just think, I've had the first 2 years, got through that, and yeah, I'm really keen to just have a fresh start at North and just go from there and hopefully play AFL football.
Were you close with Luke Parker up there? Obviously he's followed you down here to Arden St.
Yeah, nah, I was close with Luke Parker, so it's really, really good to get back, and he's come with me, so it's awesome.
You mentioned you had a bit of interest from North around draft time. Obviously, potential draftees these days do interviews with a lot of clubs, but what sort of contact did you have with North at the time? And you're obviously from the Gippsland area, so you're back in Victoria now, but it is true that we were sort of looking at you quite closely a couple of years ago.
Yeah, so I spoke to North a fair bit through the combine and before that, and then I guess they've sort of kept a tab on me for the last 2 years, and lucky enough to come to North, and yeah, couldn't be happier.
How happy are you to be able to move back to Victoria? Obviously you've had a great time up in New South Wales, but closer to family, as I said, you're from sort of southeast Victoria. How exciting is it to be back closer to them and playing your footy in Melbourne now?
Oh yeah, it's awesome. I can't wait to be back here, and my family, my friends, and so I couldn't have it any better. So yeah, I'm just grateful to be at North.
And have you thought about what you want to achieve next year? You're obviously a North Melbourne player now, and I mean, I'm sure it's been a lot to process the last couple of weeks, but have you thought about what comes next and how excited are you for next year?
Yeah, I'm super excited. I just need to get my foot right, and then hopefully get a good pre-season back after Christmas, and then hopefully start pushing for a game and just build into the team and get the respect from all the boys.